Oakland, the Coliseum. It isn't pretty or fancy. There are no brick facades, no scenic vistas, an unassuming building from a bygone era. But to a city, to a team, it's not a building. It's home. Our home. It's not shiny, but it's ours. Since 1968, the Coliseum has been the home of the Athletics. 12 Hall of Famers donned Kelly green, Fort Knox gold, and wedding gown white inside these walls. It's seen 16 division championships and 6 World Series. Now, to all of us, it's more than a stadium. It's where we spent our youth. As we've grown up, the Coliseum has aged, but despite the warts, the fading paint, this Coliseum and this team are ours. We bring our children and our children's children because this place, this team, represent the best in all of us. Oakland and the Athletics. Tough, gritty, and hardworking. This team, this city, have come together working for one common goal, the ultimate prize. So Oakland, the time has come once again to put the real polish on this place and show the nation, the world, why we are the best home field advantage in baseball. So get up, stay loud, and remember, this is our time.
Boa tarde, pessoal, tudo bom? Voltamos para mais um vídeo da série aqui do franchise com o Oakland A's. É o terceiro episódio, apenas o segundo jogo da temporada, agora contra o Seattle de novo. Enfrentar Marco Gonzalez e companhia, vamos lá. Depois vocês dão uma olhada lá no segundo vídeo, teve o nosso jogo de estreia. Laureano destruiu, Marcos Senna com home run de 3 corridas. Foi um jogo muito interessante.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Time for Game 2 of the regular season between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Marco Estrada, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Marco Estrada, his best pitch is a straight changeup. How good is it? It's so good, he'll throw it 3, 4, even 5 times in a row. Fastball's good, 88 to 91, but his bread and butter is a straight changeup. And if he has the good one, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Turned on down the line. And Dan Biro, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands No chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Another full count pitch home. This is pulled into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And now the A's will have to deal with a threat to run from the get-go.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack, but chalk one up for the offense on that.
And he'll dive back in. Malik Smith the next to hit. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. In his career, Smith is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Smith, a 25-year-old, he was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. Back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base.
Number 10.
So a runner at first with one out now, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. He's set. Here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the
I got
middle.
the
You
count.
see
1
very
and 2.
few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what
Ball
the
back
players
outside.
love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high into the second deck and gone.
Que paulada de primeira.
It's a 2-run homer for Domingo Santana. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
Not a lot of doubt about that home run, and with Showtrack we can see why. 118 miles an hour off the bat, you hit it that hard and you get some air under it, and it's not going to stay in the ballpark.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
The right fielder, Mitch
As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
That's a ball.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Grossman moves over, and that ends the inning. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Marco Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he popped him up. Coming in is Reerguer, but this will land untouched. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
0-2.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the concrete staircases and gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. First home run of the campaign for him. And the A's are on the board now. It's a 2-1 ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Batting second, the third baseman, Matt.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. One and one. Here it is. Line towards center field. Smith is there, and he has it for the first out. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So coming to the plate, Stephen Piscotty. In his career versus this pitcher, not great. He's 1 for 8. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santana is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Reerguer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Mariners. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Ryan Healy.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at multi-dimensional Jurickson Profar. This guy at one point was the #1 prospect in all of baseball. Hasn't come to fruition the way we would have liked, but he is constantly grinding, the ability to play multiple positions and hit from both sides of the plate.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Narvaez, the former Chicago White Sox. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization, top to bottom. Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Tim Beckham comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Tim Beckham.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. None left for Seattle.
Hora do ataque empatou.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. From the stretch. Line drive to center field. Smith is right there, 1 down.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And let's take a look at outfielder Malik Smith. Speed is his game, period, the end. He is up at the plate. He is trying to put that defense and infield on their toes. And from a defensive standpoint, nobody goes to their right or left as quick as this guy.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
So striding in, Jurickson Profar. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch on its way. Hit to third. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. Change-ups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Robbie Grossman as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Simeon on third. Profar over at second. Grossman is over at first with 1 away. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Bouncer to the left side. Toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits. Digging in now, number 25. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Number 25.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 1-2 now. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he got him.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And he lays off for ball 1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And that's the second out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Malik Smith reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Edwin Encarnacion now, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set, the 0-1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. Danger averted. Into the box now, Matt Chapman hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery is too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So you can mark that one down as between 5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Now batting, Matt Olson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball, that's
lays off 1-0.
Ball 2.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Outside and low, 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Heidegger. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Here's Jurickson Profar. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Count even at 2-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The catcher, number 3, Nick Hundley.
In now, Nick Hundley. He hit a sac fly earlier. First delivery to him on the way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. That misses. 2-0.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
A dive, but it's off his glove. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there.
The batter,
you find yourself count leverage. You think you're getting a heater. He throws an off-speed pitch, and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
3-0 now.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
Three balls, no strikes. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Ready with the 3-1. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting.
So the bases are loaded here. 2 men gone. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Chapman comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Grounded down the third baseline. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 7-2 ball game.
Everybody has bad days at the office, including starting pitchers. He's given up 5 runs in this inning alone, and you have to wonder how long the manager's going to stay with him. Not long, I would bet.
Hunter Sadzik is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam.
Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Looking to leave him loaded. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. Oh, and this nightmare inning continues as they're going to tack on even more here. 2 runs have scored. Now the third man has scored.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way.
Off the plate,
fastball misses
1.
inside. It's even at 1. 8 runs already in this inning. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Foi fácil. Porque o Marco Gonzalez faltou o jeito, né? O nosso ataque também é bem forte.
Line drive to center field, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second.
Hey, beat it up.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Olson, a 25-year-old. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name. Kids are buying his jerseys.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead got even wider.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And he
Down
can't
to 3
catch
and
the
1.
corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. Santana on the move, but this will land untouched.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Pops this one up. Encarnacion is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before things change dramatically as they explode for 11 here to really open things up. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Skied into very shallow right. Heading after it is Piscotty. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder.
Stepping in, Mitch Haniger comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Grossman will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter.
At the plate, Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Sped him up and slowed him down right there. This guy cannot seem to get on time with this pitcher. It's going to be a tough day.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2-3 go the Mariners, and they remain well behind. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. 1-1. Line drive to center field, and another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2
Nope.
pitch.
Ball one.
Fastball well outside. Profar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hard on the ground towards short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Nick Hundley is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Front door curve is taken. Strike two.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in
Number
for Oakland,
22.
Ramon Laureano. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Soft liner towards short. That's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes the stroll out to the mound, and with the pitcher this young, you just want to let him know that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
Into the box, Matt Chapman. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The second for one. He beat it out.
Now batting. The right fielder.
2 away now in the Oakland fourth. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and third, 2 away. That misses. It's 2-0 now to the Oakland right fielder.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Strike called, 2-1. And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his feet.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping up now, Tim Beckham.
Tim.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Olsen is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, number 25.
Striding in once again, number 25. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Nope, that's the ball.
Fastball just misses. That's
One
ball
ball.
1.
2 strikes.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
In there, a base hit.
Now batting.
Here's D. Gordon now. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate.
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1, and as you can see, they are way behind. Here's Chris Davis now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Vou ver quem que eu vou colocar aqui no jogo. O Roger não ia querer ver, né? Porque os dois são os longos livres desse time, então.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. Gordon is up with it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Olson. First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Santana is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, number 10, shortstop.
So stepping in, Marcus Semien. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1-2-3 go the A's, but not to fear. Standing in, Malik Smith. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, it looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The 1-2. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Encarnacion.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Here's the pitch. High and deep to center field. Laureano looks up. Gone!
Dito e feito. Essa boca maldita.
So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Standing in now Domingo Santana.
Domingo
And he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ripped down the first base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A shot down the first base line, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch, 2 away. 2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Drilled to the right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Rwanda Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. Oakland is on top in this one, 14-3. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8.
Stepping into the box, Robbie Grossman. He singled his last time up. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The catcher, number 3.
Into the box, Nick Hundley. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Ball 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. Hundley in front, 3 balls and a strike. Ramon Laureano would be next. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Contagem completa. Vamos lá, Handler. Tá bem alto ali agora. Achei que essa bola não ia cair tanto assim.
Another full count offering on its way. Left side. He's got it. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. A's are back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Fernando Rodney is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Rodney.
Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Healy. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. No balls and 1 strike. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Healy. And it's fouled away. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lifted down the line in left. Grossman is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Seattle.
Settling in now, Tim Beckham. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. This is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out home ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Grossman sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Seattle, and they remain well behind. Roenis Elias comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Roenis Elias.
Next up for the A's, Ramon Laureano. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
For the A's, the center fielder, number 22.
Good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in once again, Matt Chapman regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And he gets ahead 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting, the right fielder.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, D. Gordon. He flew out in his last at-bat. Lou Trevino is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Pitching for the Athletics, number 62, Lou Trevino.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Try it again, 3-2. And he pops it up. Simeon backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first down.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Malik Smith.
Malik Smith.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty's there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The first baseman, number 10.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Edwin Encarnacion. He went deep last time up. And that misses ball one. Just a tick behind for a strike. 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Davis waits on the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Matt Olson regarding his previous meetings with Roenis Elias. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Digging in, Marcus Semien. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Ryan Victor comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Domingo Santana, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-1 home. Strike 2 swinging. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. Standing in, Mitch Haniger. He was a ground out victim last time up. And that's in there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Up next for Seattle.
In now the Mariners DH, Ryan Healy. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And a ball, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
That's
3-0.
I got 3-0.
2 out, nobody on. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Narvaez.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Ball one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet.
That's ball 2.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
14-3 is the final score in this one. Oakland put a 14 in the run column here today. Marco Estrada gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Marco Gonzalez couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
O pitching foi muito ruim, exceto o Elias, que jogou muito bem. Zeke e o Gonzalez jogaram muito mal e foram os principais culpados dessa derrota humilhante. Nosso ataque foi muito bem. O Laureano, né, começou bem a entrada com aquele home run, logo de cara. Depois na terceira entrada virou festa, com 11 corridas. Laureano e Medeiros conseguiram home run, Score com uma dupla, Chapman com 2 corridas posicionadas, Score com 3, Profar 1, Senna 1, Nick Hundley 2, Laureano 2 e Mario Wilson com 3. Senna e Hundley foram de sac fly. Estrada, apesar daqueles 2 home runs sofridos, da encarnação e do Santana, fez um bom jogo. Foi melhor que o Manaia, por exemplo, na primeira partida. O bullpen foi bem tranquilo. Destaque pro Butcher, que quase conseguiu uma entrada imaculada. É isso aí.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the A's smacked 15 team hits as they sank the Mariners 14-3. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Agora no dia 28 é o Opening Day para todos os times, exceto o Seattle e o nosso time que já jogou, né? Então vamos enfrentar no próximo vídeo. Vamos enfrentar o Tarly Skaggs, Felix Penha e o Trevor Cahill. E o Chris Stratton, do Los Angeles Angels. É a próxima série nossa, são 4 jogos em casa. A gente conseguiu a varrida contra o Seattle. É isso aí. Deixa eu só ver uma coisa aqui. Ok. É isso aí. Muito obrigado por quem está assistindo o vídeo até agora. Foi um jogo muito fácil. Mas no começo eu achei que ia ser bem difícil. Mas é isso aí, o ataque é muito forte. E é ele que vai carregar esse time na temporada. Não vai ser os arremessadores titular não. Porque confiar mesmo, confio só no Manaia. E olha que no primeiro jogo foi bem complicado. É isso aí. Valeu. Falou.